everyone, and welcome to today's one-shot session. In this episode, we are going on a massive heist, daring do's and all that junk. Before we begin, let us introduce the A team. No. Go and start with a G. You're the G team. You're the G team. Yeah.
The goblin too.
Do. So
Swords 11.
Let us start with introducing everyone. Tracker, introduce yourself.
I am Tracker, a goblin. Sorry, not a goblin. Goblin Stalker Ranger. No, Gloom Stalker Ranger. And, yep, that's me.
What's your favorite smell?
Favorite smell? Let's see, what would be his favorite smell? Probably the smell of nature, because it smells a lot better than sticking around goblins every single day.
Alright, next up, bees! Rizura?
That's Dream. Yeah.
She was walking around.
Yeah, right. Well, Bees is an awesome, amazing singer. Absolutely amazing. You'll have to hear her sometime.
Oh my god.
And everyone loves her performances. In fact, they tell her when she does them that she should go play for the forest because she deserves a better audience. Next up, we have Stabs. Fiona? Oh, sorry about that. My cat's in crazy mode. Fiona? Fiona, we can't hear you.
Are you hardware muted?
Oh no.
Oh boy, this is not good.
Maybe Fiona was eaten by a Gru.
Oh,
Uh.
Hang on, give him a minute. He's probably going to come back in a moment.
Sorry, you got disconnected.
There he is.
You hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, so I am Stabs, the assassin rogue, and I totally value the rest of my team and don't see them like not disposable at all. No sir.
Favorite smell?
Oh, freshly printed money.
A nice one. Goblin favorite. Zark.
Oh yeah, that's me. My bad. I am Zark. I like to calm people and etc. and burn things. Because I'm a fire druid.
Alright, favorite smell?
Smoke.
Okay. And then we have, last but certainly not least, drinking in the corner, Gugs.
Yes, hello. It's me, Becca. It's been a while.
It's a Becca.
Yeah. Okay, guys. He is my drunken master monk goblin. And he is as drunk as they come.
Cats.
Bringing these guys on a stealth mission.
So,
His favorite smell is beer.
now we can begin. It was a regular day in your little tribe. You've been following the rules of the tribe. Well, not rules, more... Oh my god, cat. I'm sorry, give me a second. I need to go and take the toy that's just crackling and move it to the other room. In fact, I'll leave my mic on for this so you guys can hear it. What are you doing, you silly cat? Where did it go? There it is. I'm gonna close the door. You can stay out there.
Yep.
I like how she
Silly kitty.
Oh no.
It must be done. She has sinned. She broke the goblin code of not playing with shiny things or something. I don't know. So,
You actually skipped over Allah's character.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Yeah, you did.
Blank.
How did I do that? I'm so sorry, Allah. I thought I did.
You can ignore me. It's okay. That's what my character's about anyway.
Look, I'm sorry. Seriously, I'm a. Look, you all have the same token icon.
Whose fault was that?
Mine. I'm just saying. Anyway, Blank, introduce yourself. Please.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I told you that's what my character's about. Mute
Just
goblin.
being totally ignored. Oh no.
So, what's Blank's favorite smell?
Nothing. Just like he is.
Oh.
God, that's a downer. Anyway,
Not even-
so these are the things the goblins know. I'm just showing it to the excuse me, the stream right now, and this is all stuff they know, and I've told them about ahead of time. So, with that said, is everyone ready to begin?
Yep.
All right. So now my cat no longer has the crackly thing, so you might hear her meow because she gets lonely. Anyway, it was a regular day as any go in the goblin encampment. Some of you are counting your money, some of you are fighting over the latest catch and kill.
Alex is drinking.
Some of
as
you are
usual.
drinking, some of you are thinking about going to the bottom and looking at the shiny crystals that are down here. Some of you are wondering if you can fix that cave-in that leads to some of the treasure that... it was only like 10 gold, but the cave-in did take like 10 gold, and no one's really that pressed about it, but it's still 10 gold, and that's 10 shiny, so you're just like... Everyone's been sort of sitting on it, no one's really done anything about it. And then you all pause as a goblin runs down and gets Sword, the leader of your goblin group, goblin family. He heads up and mutterings begin to circle around. Mutterings of clients. You don't normally get them this early. Normally it takes a couple of months for you to get a second client.
Mark. Double the clients, that means double the shinies.
Yes,
Yes,
I
yes, more shinies means more eats.
Yes.
And sorry, and Tracker's just kind of checking his bow. He's just kind of idly, adjusting it, making sure it's all good.
If we get this job, then you can party some more. That would be awesome.
More and more goblins begin to huddle around the smoky exit that leads to the massive network of tunnels and traps and thin goblin-sized passages that leads to the upper exit. You all crowd around, waiting expectantly, and then you see your leader step through the smoke.
It's the past.
This smoke was a great idea.
Well, you have lit fires underground. It was going to get a little smoky. But you're goblin. So, he looks to you all, and then he holds up a bag. And you guys are very talented at counting. There has to be around 3,000 gold in that bag.
That's a lot of gold.
Like, a stats count on the fingers. That's less shinies than the Lich gave us.
So, he looks to them all and he says, "We have a job."
Man.
So soon?
The group gave us 3,000 gold And as per the rules, that means 2,000 gold will be divided between the party that goes, with 1,000 gold to be divided between the rest of the family. If someone dies on the trip, their gold will be added to the money for the family. If no one dies on the trip, the group that went will also get a share of the money to be divided between the family. I know some of you don't like these rules, but the last time we didn't have them, we had Backstabber kill an entire group of goblins just so he could get the reward.
He was a real party pooper, that one, eh?
Well, and sorry, Traka idly just is examining one of his errors, and he says, "Well, he certainly got what was coming to him in the end."
Yes, we were fortunate that one of his arrows missed. So,
Yes, and he taps his eye patch. Right. Yes.
Sword regards you all, and then he says, "Hands up, who wants to take on this mission?" Every single...
Stop burning things.
Maybe. Every single hand lifts up in the air.
Dex raises a mug.
Stab raises his hand, but also says, "What mission is it exactly?"
He continues, "Who here is willing to take a bath?" 90% of the hands go back down.
I mean,
Dex is still
Dad
raising his mug. He's barely listening.
Dad scrupulously takes baths, so that's already, so he keeps his hands up.
Yeah, like the moment that there was even the mention of like taking baths, like but Tracker, like he had his hand like half raised up, but at the mere mention of it, like it's all the way up now.
Is that better, Jen? I lifted their voices a bit. They should be easier to hear. Let me know. So,
He's drooling at the side of gold. Okay.
through sheer coincidence, all of you are the only ones who have your hands still up. The other goblins begin to disperse, heading back to their way. They know that there's no point listening in because, yeah, you guys are gonna get the money. Sucks. That's the wrong goblin.
Wrong goblin.
You gave me a marker for a reason.
Yes, I know, but there's still a lot of you.
It's red. It's very red.
So, he looks to you all and then he says, "Do you know that royal family that we were paid to kill?"
You want us to kill them again?
If only it was that easy. But no. You see, there's this group that they're a part of called the Syndicate.
And at that, Tracker narrows his eyes. Oh, the drow, you mean?
Yes. Apparently she has blackmail and other such materials in a secret place that we've been told about. We have a I believe they're called Mia Bola or Mia. They run a bookstore, and apparently they'll be able to give you some insider information.
96, yeah, okay.
So we have an insider.
Your goal is to get in there and steal or burn those documents. Anything not pinned down or any shinies are yours to keep as per the usual rules. When you return, you will all get a share of the 2,000, and if you will return alive, you will get a share of the money to be divided between the family.
And then I can spend my share on beer.
Well, anything
Sounds
should...
good to me.
Tracker does approach. He steps forward a little bit, but still keeping the 5-10 feet in between him and Sword. Is there anything we should be cautious of?
A lot of the people in there are very strong magic users, so be on the lookout for wards and traps, and remember to have some sort of signal to make sure that you've not been brainwashed or whatever. I hear that can happen in there.
Okay.
Just try to stay away from any drow if you see them.
Just remember, guys, if you ever see me sober, you know something's wrong.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
In the meantime, Beast finally gets her mouth open, and she said, "Well, it's a good thing some of us can use dispel magic. Though, when I find who put peanut butter in my mutton," she then slams her bone on the drum, "there's gonna be a cracked skull or two."
You can leave the bone behind because this is going to be a stealth mission, and that means you can't look like a wild person.
you have your mission. You have your mission. See that it is done. And
You
Sword
got it,
begins to head back towards where he's dividing up their treasure hoard from their previous mission.
Well, that means we'll be heading to Prosh, it seems.
Yeah, okay. I'm following you guys. I'll be right behind.
Yes, because one of us has to keep a straight head.
He takes another swig of his mug.
So, you all head into your tunnels, and you begin to follow the one that leads closest to Prosh. It's a couple of days' journey in the darkness, but it's a lot safer than above ground, especially for people of your profession. You've got these tunnels leading in all directions. You know them like the back of your hand. You could get anywhere on the island with them. Nowhere, somewhere. Shady Sands, Lundrock, and Prosh. And so, you make your way through the passageways, and eventually come out some distance away in the swamp, where you emerge and begin the relatively short walk to Prosh before arriving.
Okay, so this. So they say this. So you should probably. So this Miabella person, Edison can get Edison into the place. So we should probably her.
You're cutting out a lot, Fiona.
This Miabella person can get us into the place, so we should probably go see her first.
Question is, where is she?
You were told she's at the bookstore.
Alright, sorry.
Do any of you even know how to read?
But
You?
You know how to burn things.
Sorry.
I'm
Nobody
uncertain
told me
about-
this would be spooky.
I'm
What'd you
uncertain
say,
about the
Gugs?
rest of you.
No one said this would be spooky.
Well, I'm
It says-
uncertain about the rest of you, but I certainly can read.
Yeah, so
I'm
can I.
kind of rude, but
Yeah, smart. Now let's go to the place.
So,
And then I glare at Zark. No burning things.
Okay.
you all head to.
Ring, let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Insight.
For.
To see if he's lying about. To see if he's lying about whether or not he'll burn things when we get in the bookstore.
Okay.
I know how he operates.
Okay, well,
So, can I describe the scene now?
Yep.
Thank you. So, you all enter the Halloween themed bookstore. Not that Halloween is a thing in this world. There's cut out skeletons, there's fake ghosts, and so on. And when you enter, it's just a regular bookstore. Behind the desk, you see an elf with fairly neat hair. She looks a bit like a librarian.
Doug stumbles in. I knew it would be spooky. I knew it would be spooky. Okay. He stumbles in.
Hi. Can I help you?
Are you...
You're Bella, right?
Yes.
Great. The person who hired us, and you can get us into the big place with the syndicate people.
Oh, you're Vienna's friends, huh? All right,
Yeah.
come in.
Friend. Sorry.
She leads you into a back room that has.
One moment. The moment Zark tries, Ark looks like he's about to burn anything, I bonk him on the head.
Lone stabs my club, one of my bone drumsticks with that.
So, she leads you into a back room where a couple of the floorboards have been pried away to reveal a bit of dirt that is there. And there's also a small box that she then opens to reveal red masks and fake horns. And she motions to both of them and then says, well, you can dig through and get in that way, or you can go in disguised as one of their kobolds.
You mean those tiny dragon things that are about the size of us? Man.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Those weak things.
You just need to take a bath in red dye, and I have a bath upstairs you can borrow. Just
Okay, he's already going upstairs.
Don't open the locks. And she runs up because she doesn't trust you guys at all. So she's gonna make sure you don't go in any rooms except the bathroom.
Okay.
Well, if I am honest with you all, I like the idea of having an escape route, but I doubt our employer would appreciate us ever connecting her friend to us if things don't go right.
Well, it's best that we not get seen at all.
Daddy, I agree.
Well,
Just shrugs.
Guys, is a better idea. I think I got a plan. So, yeah, we need the disguises to do it.
disguises, you say? Well,
Judge is already downstairs fully disguised.
There's a kobold in the house. No, wait, it is a kobold.
No, it's Gugs.
No, it's Gugs.
You can tell because of the friggin' alchemy jug slung over his back. and a mug of beer.
So, and, okay, here's what I'm thinking. We go in disguised as janitors, and then you, Tracker, you have that thing where you can see magic, right?
I can see magic too.
see magic. Sorry, just out of character, you mean find traps, yeah?
Actually, I'm referring to detect magic.
Detect magic. No, I don't have that.
You all glance to the mute. You said your character's mute, didn't you, Alar?
Yep.
Alright, so Blank is in one corner trying to get your attention. What do you guys do?
Oh, you can do that?
Jax is already over there. He's like, hey, Blank.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Blank just nods.
Okay, that's perfect. What I need you to do. Okay, so you're gonna use that thing to find the strongest magic lock, because this is where they keep all their important stuff, right? So it'll probably be behind the strongest magic lock.
Makes sense.
Blank just gives a thumbs up.
Well, and then, and so I go there and pick it open, while the rest of you create a distraction.
No. Okay.
You can leave that to me and Gugs.
Okay, let's go.
I suppose that means I will keep watch then.
So, you all take your baths and put on your disguises.
Yeah, and then
Yep.
Okay, so
So,
small.
before you do before that, Vienna, so with your disguises on, you get advantage on deception checks.
Oh boy.
I already kind of have that, but that does help a bit.
I know that's all
I have disadvantage on deception, but I have proficiency in performance.
Yeah, why don't you all just let me do the talking?
Okay.
I don't like talking to people anyway.
Yes.
So, the first thing I need to do is put all your weapons and spell stuff and magic stuff in the trash bag in the magic trash bag, and I take out the trash bag of holding.
All right. So you take out.
I roll insight on stabs.
I'm already putting in my sickle.
No,
It's like when you get these things.
Oh, jeez.
We're trying
He raises his fist.
Guys, stop talking over each other. One at a time.
Yeah, we're trying to sneak in here so we can't be seen with this stuff.
Yeah. Sorry. Tracker puts all of his stuff in. He just looks Stabs dead in the eye. I will hunt you down if you don't return my belongings.
I'm just taking it now so we can stash it later for the distraction. Don't worry.
Just a warning.
Remember,
Same here.
remember, I don't just need a regular drum to do some banging. I can use your head as a drum.
Yeah, whatever. Listen up, okay? And then, and I'm also, and once we're all disguised, so we're all disguised at this point. So I'm going to use my the first of my 3 spell scrolls. And the first one I'm going to cast Rary's Telepathic Bond.
Okay.
I'm gonna, and then I say telepathically, see, now we can communicate properly.
Oh my god, he's in my head.
My
Oh,
God,
Doug's,
there is another voice to hear.
Oh my god.
Hello.
I've done this all before, you idiot. Stop acting so surprised.
I understand now.
Well, we have that sorted. Shall we get going then?
Yeah, so we go in and pretend we're janitors.
Let's go, my compatriots.
Hey, janitors. Got it.
Yeah.
So.
And, yeah. By the way, on the journey there, do we pass like a lot of kobolds and stuff in the streets?
Not in the streets, but you do see the occasional red kobold with the black sunglasses, identical to what you have.
Do I hear them talking at all?
Let me just pick odd or even.
Odd?
You do not.
Okay, in that case,
Alex, we can hear you banging.
Okay,
Sorry.
kobold voice would have been nice, but I suppose I can use my mimicry skills to mimic a Prosh accent just as well, and I should be hearing plenty of that on the streets.
So, you head to the manor. It stands above you with tall spires and pillars that kobolds are sitting on with their bows at ease but ready to aim and fire if anything should try to attack. They're mostly there as a warning. They're not really there to attack, just as a show of force.
Gus kind of stumbles out of position for a moment before righting himself again. Okay. I'm sure we could still get it. Is it if things go bad?
You're cutting out a bit, Becca. You're
Oh,
cutting
sorry.
out. We can't. You keep going, like, and it's really hard to understand you.
Sorry.
So, one of the kobolds up top goes to the edge and then leans down and says, "Oi, what do you want? What are you doing here?"
And then, stabs. Eb says in a flawless Prosh accent, we're the new janitors.
I don't remember any new janitors. Roll me a deception check.
I have advantage on this, and I have expertise in this, so short of a nat 1, we should be fine. Now that I said that, 30.
Oh my god.
He looks to you and then he looks to the others and he says, there's only really one place where you find red kobolds, so it seems to check out. And they nod. And he goes, "Alright, head on in."
You sure you're not the bard?
When you guys as discussed how we were laid out, you were all thinking in terms of combat, weren't you?
No, not really.
Oh no, I'm completely geared towards sneaking.
Scruggs is skilled towards being drunk.
Yeah, well, I'm completely geared towards lying, so.
Well, that's good. Lying, sneaking, everything else.
Oh, right. Nearly forgot. The cleaning supplies are in the room with the books and shit. No, wait.
Oh.
They're in the room with the kitchen stuff. It's to your left.
Awesome, thanks.
Bye.
Awesome, thanks.
And he ducks back behind
Scruggs
cover.
gives a lazy salute.
So, you all...
Bees
Okay, so
escort Scuggs.
Okay, so room to the left. Yeah, and as I say this, I'm mentally saying to Blank, okay, keep your magic eyes open.
Okay, I'll cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Oh my god, it's so blinding. Everything is bloody magic in here. There's so many enchantments. Oh my god, you're... where is even the floor anymore?
I seem to have lost my sight, compatriots.
Okay, just look for the strongest abjuration stuff. Look for the strongest magic meant to keep people out.
Fortunately for you, you have sunglasses, so you eventually do adjust to the bright light.
I seem to be blind, compatriots. Oh wait, never mind.
Okay, so to our left. So where's the? Okay, so which?
This is the door here.
Oh, okay. Oh,
This is all outside. That's inside.
Oh, we're not outside yet. Okay.
No, this is the front door for you here.
Okay, this is where outside starts. This is where inside starts. Okay.
Yeah. The two Duragar regard you for a moment before they grunt and just shift a bit.
Okay, so in here. Okay, so and then I assume it's like sort of a janitor's. There's like a janitor's closet as it attached to the library.
Yeah, it's actually right here. There's a small little door right up here that says cleaning.
All right, so we equip. So we equip.
Breathe.
So we equip ourselves. So like we grab like cleaning supplies, and I just toss the trash bag of holding in there, or just like sort of hide it like in a corner behind a shelf or somewhere out of sight.
Alrighty.
Yeah. And then like okay. So and then like I have my magic.
Slow down.
I have my I have 2 magic scrolls left. I just like tuck those into my clothes. All right. So let's just and I say mentally, all right, let's just do a full search of the place. Do the whole thing, and then figure out what the strongest magic block is.
Very well.
Do you split up?
Yes.
I mean,
So?
I think we should all stick here together since Blank is the only one who can really do detect magic constantly.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have detect magic.
And Gugs
Okay.
is drunk, so we want to make sure he doesn't cause trouble.
Yeah.
And what? All right, then I'm thinking then maybe 2 groups, one with Zark, one with Blank.
That works.
Alright. Explore the house, and when you see something, I will describe it for you.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the purple one's Blank.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, and I say bees, keep those 2 under control.
So,
I'll
Yeah,
I'll
like
leave.
I just like constantly saying, okay, just pretend to clean, while you're at it. You're janitors.
so,
So is Gugs going with us?
Ghosts are going with you
I think
guys.
it's Gug, Zarks, bees go one way, Tracker, Blank, and Stabs go the other way.
so, I don't know who the red token the orange token is. Wait, I can check that.
That'd be me.
So, Zark, you step around the corner and you see a bar with like all these kegs of booze, there's food, and there's just a Durigar quietly serving dishes to the 3 who are off duty. So down here,
And
there.
no breaking and job's done, I say is one last thing, specifically towards Gugs because I know.
Oh, okay.
So down here, behind a kobold that's guarding it, is a small teleportation circle that seems to be glowing. It appears that if you Blank would be able to easily discern this with the detect magic, but it appears that if you step on it, you'll be teleported. It's always active.
Okay. Which one? Okay, who's who?
Wait,
The
I'm
guy
gonna-
Wayne. Okay. Okay. Here's a quick way to discern everyone. You guys notice the colored stickers on your tokens, right?
Yep. I already
Yeah,
color coded
I was
mine.
hoping that I would have red, but apparently there was a tie and I lost.
Whoever you are, make sure to change your name color to that, so we can easily identify who's who.
I'm pale yellow.
Gugs, you're supposed to be going with the other group. Tracker, you're supposed to be over here.
Okay.
Yeah, where's Gugs? I mean, where's Zark?
I'm Jugs.
Zark
Zark
is
all the way
exploring.
there. Zark, don't go off on your own.
So, let's
Here.
Oh,
let's pause for a moment. We'll get to Zark, Gugs, and
Bees.
Bees in a moment. We'll deal with the other group first. Stabs, Tracker, and
Blank.
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 So, you all see the teleportation circle with a guard in front of the door.
It could be behind that, but let's try the magic locks first. We don't want to end up in a random place.
Mm-hmm.
I
All right.
understand.
Alright, so pause you there. Gugs,
We're just sweeping along the halls.
Gugs group, you see the kitchen and the kobolds that are off duty.
Oh man, this is my people. This is my jam.
Hey, no touching the booze.
Oh.
My character needs to clean.
Yeah, and my character just pushes Gux. Remember, we're here to clean.
Okay.
Besides, you already drank this morning.
Yeah.
One of the kobolds he picks up his plate and then scrapes off a bit of the meat on it onto the floor and then places it down, and then he says, "You missed the spot." Specifically to Zark.
Okay.
I see.
The other two give a little snicker, but
I totally missed that spot. He then proceeds to go over there and start cleaning that spot.
Oh, it's not deception.
because he didn't miss the spot. The group at the bar give a snicker and then they sort of just go back to their chatter. Do you guys listen in to this chatter?
Yeah, I try to listen in. It's like, hey, you guys seem like a bunch of fun guys.
Oi, get back to work, we're talking here.
Oh, okay.
What have I told you?
So the kobolds and the Durgar begin to talk and they say, "Yeah, I'm glad those prissy brats went away. That Felicia lady was another hassle. She always liked to use us as footrests. Yeah, that's rough. You kidding me? She used me as her Eldritch Blast punching bag. And I was always supposed to say, 'Oh, that hurts so much.' And you know what? It didn't. It barely hurt a point. Yeah. I will say I'm glad that that royal family, they went back. It's kind of annoying trying to make meals fitting for royalty. Yeah, you shouldn't say that. You know that, Julie's in the other room. Yeah, you raise a fair point. And then the conversation goes on to, what they plan to do once work is finished for the day. Talking about cards, that sort of thing. So,
Okay.
back to Tracker's group. What are you guys
I
doing?
do have Detect Magic active.
Okay. So, Tracker and Blank and Stabs, what are you guys doing?
We're still, we're still like just cleaning along the hallway. He's like, Blank, and guess per my instructions, has Detect Magic active at every moment.
Yep.
Alright. So, you wander by, you see where your three compatriots are currently scrubbing, and, nothing seems to be very magical in that room. In fact, it's one of the least magical rooms in the place.
Yeah, like we're not really rushing in per se. We're just trying to basically we're trying to cover the whole mansion, and we're not trying to look too suspiciously hasty.
You did see, though, I will mention, Blank, some definite and strong magic in this room.
In the library, yes.
Yes.
Was it up? Did it look to Blank like any kind of lock for a hidden door, or was it on the books?
On the books.
Yeah, that's not what we're looking for.
Okay.
Fair enough, my friends.
Yeah.
You take a step, and then you see an elf. Like right through here.
I see. I mean, we see two elves.
Yeah, but you see the elf. The one you were told to avoid. The one that can brainwash. I'm just mentioning that you pass by there and that's what you see.
And like, okay, avoid the big purple dark elf. Avoid the scary dark elf in the purple dress.
She glances up as if noticing your presence.
Like, hey, we're just some kobold janitors doing a bit of sweeping.
Roll me deception.
I don't say this out loud. Like, this is literally just the image we're presenting.
Okay, well,
Yeah, like I have said none of this out. I'm saying none of this out loud. I am solidly pretending not to notice her and just do my job.
Okay. So, I'm gonna need you guys to roll me either a deception or a performance. Your choice.
I mean, well, obviously deception with advantage.
Because we have it. Because we have advantage on those.
Okay. Okay.
Liked.
Deception. Oh, for God's sake. Hang on.
It's a much lower roll than I would have liked.
Hang on. Alright, you know what? Screw this. D20. 26. 6.
What's wrong with your sheet?
I don't know, it's not rolling.
Okay, let me have a glance at it. Let me try for you. Okay, here we are. No torn rifles found. Do. Okay. Yeah, your sheet is very broken. I have no idea how that happened, but you'll just have to... If that happens, you'll just have to roll it manually, cause, yeah, yeah, I'm getting this. So, I have no idea what's going on, so...
Alright,
yeah.
Well, just let me roll the two d20s.
Yeah, and then it's
9.
-1. Alright.
Yep, so it's 8.
So, Julie looks at you passing, and then she says, "Those were goblins."
Uh-oh.
You hear her say this as you pass.
Grand.
We're doomed. We're already doomed.
But you have passed. What do you guys do?
Okay, mentally I say, okay, a blank. Okay, just keep detecting magic. What do you see?
What do I see?
You see nothing yet, but there is a glow coming up around this corner over here.
Okay.
You do hear footsteps behind you.
All right.
Tap.
Pass the perception of 17.
Yep. So you do hear footsteps behind you.
Can I tell who or what it is?
It's someone from here, slowly walking down to here.
We're being followed. Well, he says mentally.
Oh, great.
But yeah, as you round this corner, you see a very strong magic glow coming from the stairs that lead down here.
Oh, and and okay, and also I mentally tell the other group, okay, we may have been spotted. We might need that distraction a bit soon.
Okay.
So, back with the other group. You guys have been cleaning for a little bit now. You've
Doug's corner is completely spotless.
Yeah, you've pretty much finished this room.
Sweeping. But he's still sweeping.
They're sort of starting to watch you with just this look of curiosity, as in they're wondering how spotless you can get it beyond this point.
Okay.
You then get the message from Fiona. What do you guys do?
He stumbles back a bit and stops sweeping. I think that's his fucking.
Bee's taking hand. She says, "You're looking a little green. Did those cleaning chemicals get to you again?"
I don't know, maybe.
Ah, jeez. Bees then grabs Gugs and brings him to the exit. Sorry about this, gents, but if we don't get him out of here into a toilet, you're going to be looking at what he had for breakfast this morning.
Yeah.
It was bad.
We do not need to know that. Just go.
Okay.
Yeah, well, see ya.
See ya, fellas. Thanks for having me tonight.
Bees,
Okay, get out again.
Bees grabs Zark. You're coming too.
He is.
Okay,
You know, just doing some cleaning while he's following.
alright.
Gugs does another lazy salute as he passes another kobold.
Just taking him to the restroom.
Hey, wait a moment. He picks up a piece of soap and he then puts it back on your cleaning cart and then says, "You drop this." And then he heads on his way.
Thanks.
So, what do you guys do?
Gugs
You
continues to wander aimlessly.
you guys
I grab.
wait. You guys, when you get into the main foyer, you see a drow looking around the corner and looking up at something.
Gugs looks up.
Not up, as in up the hallway.
Oh, okay.
Around the corner at something.
I grab a hold of Gugs.
Yeah. Right.
Come on, you.
Okay.
You then hear a second set of footsteps, and a second drow exits the room. She looks to you, and her eyes give you a glance regarding you.
Gugs waves.
Oh, crap.
Roll me deception or performance, all of
I'm
you.
rolling performance.
Me too.
Oh, she actually rolled a bit lower there.
Seriously?
Okay, so she seems to pass over Gugs and Beers, but she then pauses on Zark and then she says, "You know, you're looking a little green there for a kobold."
Yeah, and I'm escorting this one out. Kind of got my hands full at the moment. My apologies.
Did you clean up anything they spill?
Roll me another deception.
Oh, jeez.
Who?
Zark.
You gotta beat 18.
Oh,
Hey.
very well. I'm afraid,
One on the side, though.
very well. And she then looks to the drow that's looking around the corner and just says, "Could you go deal with those goblins instead of just watching them?" And the drow then nods and heads around the corner. And Julie heads back into the room.
Bees and
Toast being followed.
yeah.
And
Bees
they're
whispering.
using words like "deal with them."
Now, everyone else, you can hear a set of footsteps coming up this corridor. But we'll get to you in a second. We're just gonna finish with Zark's group. What are you guys doing?
Bees is sweating. Crap.
You have, guys, I will give you 30 seconds to decide on what you're doing. After that, we're going to the other group. Ready? 1, 2, 3,
We gotta find that place now.
7,
Yeah, follow
8,
you.
Do I have any? Is there anything of interest that
12.
I detect?
13. Nope. 14, 15.
I asked the other.
He's like, "Oh, good sir."
Stop
Okay.
moving, Gugs.
Yeah.
The negotiator glances to you and then says, "Shouldn't you be escorting that other goblin out of here?"
Yes, and this kobold is giving me a hard time. Beeson grabs Gugs and yanks him over to where um Zark is.
So, while you guys are doing that, Stabs, Blank, and Tracker, you all can hear the commotion coming rapidly towards you. You have maybe 10 seconds to decide what you're doing.
Okay, freeze time. What is the glow that Blank saw?
If you don't know, all you know is it's coming from something up the stairs here.
Okay, quick guys, run up the stairs, and then I call out in a kobold impersonation because I think I've heard enough kobolds talking at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, some weird kobolds just ran towards the bedroom. After them, and then like I heard the Stabs and Blank. I mean, I heard Tracker and Blank upstairs, like go.
Okay.
Yeah, like I yell that out in my best imitation of a kobold voice, which is pretty good because as I have the actor feat.
All right. Roll me a deception check.
With advantage.
Okay, please let me roll a little bit higher than before, please.
Okay.
26.
All right, that'll be 17. So the two of them share a glance, and then they move over to check the bedrooms. A bit puzzled, but they do check them, and they examine the kobolds that are in them.
I more said that for the benefit of the guy that was following us.
So.
Yeah, so we are up the stairs at this point.
Stabs. Hold on a moment. It's doing the stupid thing again. Hold on. You know the stupid thing where if you accidentally click the wrong thing, it makes all the stuff mess up. Okay, so Stabs, Allah, and Tracker.
Yeah, yes, it Stabs, Blank, and Tracker, yes.
You all head upstairs. But before we get to you, we're going to go to the other team. So, you guys, you've just heard a kobold say, "They're going into the rooms." And you've got the drow watching you. And she's sort of starting to frown.
Oh, gee, there's a weird kobold. We better go after him.
No, you're taking your friend out.
Yes. Exactly.
Go now.
Yes, right, sir.
Okay.
Beeson yanks the other two. Come on.
She turns and begins to walk up and head over, and she goes, "What are you guys doing?" For the moment, though, when you're here, mind you, the only eyes on you are the Duriga. What do you do?
What are we doing again? I forget.
I'm possibly going to grab the trash bag of holding because distraction might be needed.
All right, well, I'll come back to you guys then, okay?
Distracted.
Yeah, and like, well, the first thing Stabs is gonna say is, okay, other team, it might be time for a distraction. We'll see.
You got it.
We need to see it. Like, if it's up here, that's when the distraction starts.
Okay, so, as I was saying, while you guys decide what you're going to do, I'm going to move to the other team.
Okay.
So, you guys, let me move your tokens over, because that's just there so you can see what's going on. So,
Oh,
Tracker, Stabs, and Blink. And let me just move these tokens back over there. And alright. So, you arrive down some stairs and you travel for a little bit and then you come out into... Alara, I'm getting a lot of feedback. Neku? Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you though, sorry. So, you head on out and eventually you come up some stairs into a small warehouse. The glow is coming from over in this direction. You see a couple of kobolds. One kobold is sleeping in some hay up here. What do you guys do?
we just carry on pretending to clean as before.
Alright. You do indeed find a door right here with a kobold in front of it. And the lock is glowing like mad. It's like 10 times brighter than anything else in this place. And it was already blinding in here. So what do you say, Blank?
Blake would just point to the lock and saying, "It's pretty bright on that lock."
Okay.
You think that might be our ticket?
It looks like well, I mean, it certainly looks like the strongest magic lock here, but I was kind of hoping for. Why didn't I? Why didn't I keep a dagger up my sleeve or something?
What do you guys want to do? Tick tock, tick tock. What are you doing?
Excuse me, sir. I talked to the goblin. Excuse me, sir. We were told to clean in this room.
Yeah, right.
In this room.
Only Julie has the key. If you have the key, by all means, go and clean in there. The other kobold snickers.
Can Tracker roll an insight on why the kobold is snickering? Can he figure it out?
You can roll an insight, yeah.
Alright. Well, because my character sheet is broken. 17, 18, 19, 20.
Alright. He's pretty sure you're lying because no one goes in that room.
Yeah, I convey this information to the two of them. Seems like no one really does go in there.
What do you guys do?
Why did I not keep my dagger up my sleeve?
Tick tock, tick.
Blank
tock.
walks over to the kobold, giving him a small wave. Say, he tries to do his best impression. No one ever actually heard him speak before. Say, is there something in your eye?
Eh?
And he would cast blindness on him.
Blindness.
Okay, is there no... Is
There's
there...
no way you can tell. Blindness is a verbal spell.
So it's a con save.
It's a con
Yeah.
save.
That's what I was asking, what the
Ah,
save
sorry.
was. Okay, so a con save. Okay. What's your DC?
15.
Alright. He looks to you for a moment and then he watches, not that you can see them behind his glasses, but his eyes then go white And he pauses for a moment and he looks down and then he takes the glasses off and he begins to rub his eyes and goes, what's going on? I can't see. And
What happened?
the other kobold walks over and slaps him and he says, snap out of it, you're a kobold for Christ's sake.
They're right in here.
Well, no, not for Tanuki's sake, sorry.
Okay, and okay, what? Okay, while they're distracted with that, can I quietly? Can I? I'm gonna pull out a scroll of dispel magic.
Okay.
And can I basically, while they're distracted, can I like sort of just low key just cast it as use that on the door?
You'll need to roll a stealth check.
I don't have advantage of that, but it is something I do have expertise in.
Oh, wait. If Traka is helping with, like, you know, supporting the guy who's gone blind to, like, try and keep the commotion up.
I will say, I will give you advantage, yes.
Okay, go for it.
So, all right. 32.
All right. You managed to dispel.
That beats passive perception.
You managed to dispel the lock on the door. Dispel the magic on the door. It's still locked though.
Okay, are they still distracted with the blindness thing?
How long does that spell?
For a minute.
A minute.
That's not what I was asking. How long does it take to cast that spell? Dispel magic.
It should be just one action.
So that's 6 seconds. Then yeah, you've got a little bit of time. But
Okay.
you won't get advantage on this check.
That's fine. I just need to get the door open, and I also have expertise in thieves' tools, so I'm going to pick the lock on that.
All right. Go ahead.
29.
All right, that'll beat their passive perception of 20. So, just as you finish unlocking the door, you notice one of the kobolds is starting to come over, and they both share a glance, and then they go, and then they're currently still distracted with the one that's blind, but he's calming down a bit as he's just still rubbing his eyes, and yeah. I don't know. I can't see. I can't. How many times do I have to see it?
Let me rub that out of your eyes. I think there's some kind of dust in them, and he like rubs his eyes a little bit, and then he just cancels the spell.
Yeah,
Oh.
Well, do I still have a little bit of time left to just slip in?
Very quickly, yes.
Okay, so do I need to roll anything else, or to just go in?
Roll me another stealth.
All right.
Disadvantage because you got a guy coming in behind you.
Okay, that's not quite what I was hoping for, but hopefully.
He's
Okay.
looking right in your direction. Sorry.
20.
All right. Roll me again with disadvantage.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Just because he did notice some. Okay, yeah, 20. Okay, so as you slip into the room, as you briefly slip into the room, both of your allies glance back and they see that the kobold was briefly looking at the door as if he'd seen a movement, and he pauses glancing at it before he walks over and examines the door before dismissing it and turning back to where his friend is speaking.
All right.
And he says, "Drama queen." And then he heads back to his post.
That was rather strange, don't you think? Perhaps you should take your friend downstairs to see if he's all right.
No. We ain't falling for the oldest trick in the book here. What do you think we are? Goblins? They all laugh. What he said was, he said, "No, what do you really think I'd fall for the oldest trick in the book? We're not goblins." And then they all laughed.
Yeah, Tracker laughs with. Nearly got you with that one, didn't I?
Yeah. So,
Julie would kill us. Julie would kill us, wouldn't she?
oh yeah, most definitely. So, Stabs, you arrive in a sea of papers. There's neatly stacked piles of papers. There's but when you examine the piles and stacks of papers, they appear to contain money lent to certain people, favors owed, photos, pictures, blackmail, letters in handwriting. There's even one with the boss's name on it, showing their involvement in the murder of the king and queen.
Well, all right then. So, as quickly as I can, as quickly and quietly as I can, I'm gonna sort of like get it all into one big pile.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my last magic item, a spell scroll of flaming sphere.
Okay.
I considered fireball, but that's too big and would likely attract attention.
Do you do anything to deal with the smoke?
What?
Do you do anything to deal with the smoke?
Okay, I don't really. Okay. Well, not really. Well, for one thing, I'm gonna put it as far away from the door as possible.
Alright, that'll buy you enough time to get the spell off and to burn all the pages.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna just. Okay, and then I say over the. And then I'm gonna say over the mind intercom. Mission successful. Oh, get out now.
Anything you could take. Well, Tracker, thanks to him. Anything you could take that we could give back to the employer.
Now,
no way. There's no way we're getting past them now. Past them now that they've been alerted. I already burned them.
so
Fair enough.
now I'm gonna pause you, and I'm gonna move back to the other group. Now, everyone else,
I think we're heading back to the library to reach.
give me a second, because you're still in the past.
Right.
You don't receive the message that they got the items yet.
Yeah, not yet.
You're still trying to figure out what to do because you guys were here and you were just told to take the goblin disguised as a kobold out, and there's a Durigar watching you. What do you do?
Okay.
I gave you quite a bit of time to think, so what are you guys gonna do?
You said a teleportation circle, Zark?
I was thinking we go grab our stuff, and we go through the teleportation circle, and we wreak havoc on whatever's on the other side.
Yes, but do you need something like I need my drum to cast the spell?
Probably my.
I see the Duragars. I see the Duragars still staring. It's like, you look like you can use.
Oh no, not you.
Roll me a deception check.
I suck at deception.
You have advantage.
Okay. 12.
The only one that doesn't is the one that's a known kobold. He looks to you and then he glances to the other kobold, the other Durigar, and he says, "Sure." And he takes the drink and then he wanders over to share it with his friend.
Yeah, nice.
Hey, I got this drink from those people who are sneaking in. You wanna just share it? You wanna just share it and not speaking also?
Okay.
You wanna just share this beer? I mean, it's from those guys who are clearly sneaking around like we don't notice. And yeah, I mean, it will be nice to have a drink, and I mean, we can always plead ignorance. Yeah, I mean, at least until she tries to brainwash us, but if we try it, And this goes on for a while as they sip the drink.
Okay.
Okay, can we sneak back to get our stuff?
Distraction.
You have two ways you can go. Past the Duragal or past a Goulet. Because you got this wall in the middle here. So you'll either have to go down or you'll have to go right past the door.
Hmm.
You can go down or right past the door.
Which one guarantees that we'll live?
Neither.
I just distracted the door guy.
What do you guys want to do?
If you're worried, take the Duragar. That's
You're
the
not
easiest.
there. You can't.
Sorry.
Sure.
Sorry.
I was just gonna take it out. God, don't do it. We're good.
What are you guys gonna do?
Let's just take the Durgar. If they're drunk, they won't bother us.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's go. Are they
They-
drunk? Or are
they're-
they just sipping beer?
They're just sipping the drink. They glance to you and then they just watch you. Like they know. They know.
Good waves.
Can Beast tell if they're gonna do anything?
No.
That would be an insight check.
Alright. This is making me sweat.
I'm having fun.
You're pretty sure that once you get past, they're probably gonna go and tell Julie.
Oh crap.
But for now, they're just watching.
Am I informed of this? Over the
Only
link?
Bees, because she's the
Only
one that
Bees.
rolled insight.
Yeah, I was wondering if she informed me over the telepathic link.
Oh, I can talk to you through that?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's Rary's telepathic bond.
Okay. I thought it was like I thought it was like between you two, but
Moving on.
anyway,
No, it's between up to 8 people.
Moving on.
Moving on, Beast tells Zark, okay, they're gonna rat us out once we get back. If we try and go back to our stuff.
You sneak slow, I'll go fast, I'll grab our stuff. They probably won't leave until you're out of sight.
Okay. Then Beast, using her mind, speaks to Gugs. Flounder like a fish if you have to. Be a big distraction.
Okay. Hey, you guys got another seat open for me? I'm on break. Let's go to a bar and have some drinks, eh?
Roll deception.
I'm gonna roll performance instead. Because I'm very serious.
Okay. Why are your rolls still being whispered? Let me fix that. I thought I fixed them all, but wait, never whisper. There we go. So, they share a glance and they say, "Can't, we're on duty."
Oh, that's just it. I'll just sit out here then drink with you guys. Let's go talk about some stuff.
You're all goblins, aren't you?
Oh no. We've been around the cleaning supplies and it's making us all green, them chemicals and stuff.
That'll be a deception check.
Do I still get advantage?
You do.
17.
Good.
They share a glance and they say, we're not paid enough for that. We're not paid enough to really look closer.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, don't worry about that. Who knows, maybe one day they'll make non-toxic cleaning stuff.
So, while you're all doing that, Dennis, do you, as Zark, go and get the trash bag of holding?
Yes.
Alright, you retrieve the trash bag of holding. What do you do now?
I informed them that I am heading to the teleportation circle to make a distraction.
Alright. What do you do now?
And I have your stuff, so come quickly.
Alright, what do you do?
Gugs is still talking away with the door guy. Being
You
a
s-
distraction.
You see the kobold in front of the entrance, and he regards you for a moment.
He waves again, giving a lazy salute.
No, this is for Zark.
Oh, okay.
I'm still with Zark. Be patient. So,
My apologies, but I have received information indicating that I need to clean on the other side of the magic circle.
roll me Okay, you did roll me deception. Works for me. Works for me. Go on in. As you step on the circle, whip, you appear in a warehouse. There's a couple of kobolds, just chilling. There's not really much to see down here. It's just a regular storage room. It's made out of wood instead of marble. You do notice. It looks like a warehouse of some sort.
So is this where I'm actually at?
Yep, this is where you are.
Okay, I proceed to clean the area. And,
Try to sneak your way to the door.
Let's see, there's no door out of this room. There's only the teleport in.
You actually do see some stairs down and out, but the door appears to be locked.
Okay. I check with the other two. You coming?
Oh.
Alright, well, I'll go back to the other group then. So, Gogs and Bees, what do you do?
I'm still talking to the door guy.
Alright?
Yeah.
Nonchalantly.
And Beast is making some sort of believable BS to keep the conversation going.
Yeah.
You hear footsteps as the group that was up above, begin to disperse, as they don't find the supposed bad kobolds. And hearing your conversation, the drow appears and begins to approach and says, we don't pay you to talk. Get back to work.
Oh. He
Yes, sir.
immediately goes back and work.
Beast grabs Gug.
If I see you guys doing drinking and talking on duty one more time, I will shoot you out of a cannon.
Yes, sir. Understand, sir.
She storms,
Yes, sir.
and she storms back into the office.
Beast grabs Gugs and she just drags him full pedal back to the library.
These guys are no. Let's just get at it.
By this point, you all receive the message from Vienna about the job being done. What do you guys do?
Okay, we're following Zark.
We're trying to find Zark.
Alright, he did tell you where he was going, so
Yeah.
you eventually make it to
And
the
we-
warehouse.
Yeah, we just tell the kobolds guarding it that we're just after our friend. We don't want to get scolded again.
That's fair. So,
Zark asks the other group. Distraction? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 Zark pulls his stuff out and just hands the bag behind him to the other two.
Okay.
And then he proceeds to cast Fireball.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
alright, where do you cast it?
Over here.
Alright, so that's 60 feet. 60 feet. 60 feet. Right? Right?
Oh my gosh.
It's 20 foot. It's a 20-foot radius, so 40 feet across.
Oh, 40 feet. Okay.
It's
You
just
will get
over-
hit. Wait, does it hit the caster? No, okay.
Your map mode's probably wrong.
Alright, okay. So, everyone, you're all quietly waiting for the distraction. And then you hear, you're like, I thought there'd be a kaboom. There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. And then you hear, kaboosh, and half of the warehouse is just completely gone, vaporized in a blast. Roll for damage for me, please.
Oh boy. 30 damage.
Alright, so let's see.
Hold on.
It's actually 31 because he has Elemental Adept.
Yeah.
So they both failed the save, so they take 30 damage.
31 damage.
Oh, apparently all their HP is linked. Okay. I'll deal with that later. So, you now have a giant hole in the warehouse, and you can hear the sounds of a lot of feet coming right this way. What do you do?
Either right, so we gotta go.
You know, I could have used my drum.
He handed the bag behind him so you could get the stuff from the bag before he.
Yeah, I already got my stuff.
Yeah, I got my stuff back.
There you go, there's the explosion radius.
There's like holy smokes, there's a big explosion. Oh my gosh.
The artifice...
Outside from there.
Yeah, you can see the outside, but I'm gonna need you guys to roll a brief initiative. In fact, everyone, can you just roll me initiative? Remember to click on your tokens.
I think we're all on the same map.
Broken fucking thing. Alright, well, give me a minute.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with your sheet.
I know, probably because I changed my mind and decided to swap out whatever fighting style I had. Maybe that had something to do with it.
Anyway, so...
Okay, 6 plus 8, so yeah. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14...
It's just a dexterity roll, no proficiency.
You're tracker, right?
Yeah, I'm tracker, but you know, because of Dread Ambusher, that actually adds my wisdom modifier to my initiative.
So 16?
So yeah,
Actually,
6, 8,
you're a ranger, so you have advantage.
12, 13, 14. Yeah, it's 14, so I've got to roll another one. Hold on.
16.
So yeah, there you go.
Okay. So, Bees, you go first. What are you doing?
Okay, who is still alive after that blast?
Gegs is panicking.
Okay,
There you guys go, so you can see what's outside.
Okay.
okay,
Okay. Doesn't really help us.
So, Bees, TikTok, what are you doing?
okay, I'm just gonna grab my longsword, or two-handed, and just go at the Durger behind me.
Not gonna run?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna run. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a deep gnome.
Just because I roll initiative doesn't mean combat. Doesn't mean you have to do combat. Initiative is just so everything's organized.
Okay.
So you round there?
Yep.
You can use your bonus action to dash because you are a goblin.
No,
Yeah.
she can use her bonus action to dash, but she can use her bonus action to disengage or hide.
Yeah, that. You still have your action, I believe? No, you move 30 feet. Goblins only have 25 feet.
I move 30 feet.
Yeah, no, Vol's goblins have 30 feet.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was 25.
Yeah, I mean it should be because they are small creatures, but nope.
They're fast.
Anyway, you've used your
Anyway.
movement. You still have your action and your bonus action.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide.
What are you hiding behind?
Some rubble.
You're not close enough there to. Alright, Rubble. Sure, roll stealth.
Okay.
Okay, and they're gonna roll perception. And, okay, so as far as you know, you were hidden in the rubble here.
It was either that or flirt with the kobold.
Stabs.
All right. Quick. So, quick question. It wasn't quite clear. Were there any windows in this room?
Nope.
Hmm. And
Wouldn't be
You know-
very secure if there were windows.
okay. Is there any way? Okay, so you said this hole leads to the outside, right? You said to Bryn.
Yeah, he blew a hole in the warehouse that he's in up here.
Yeah. Okay. Is there? Okay, this thing here, does that lead to that other side?
There's a small down section there which has a cart and a set of doors that can open. Like there's a small little garage down there.
Yeah. Okay. So like yeah. So it's a garage. Okay. That works. I'm gonna. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna just slide out the door, or smooth as I came in,
Okay.
and I'm gonna. And I'm gonna run downstream. We're under attack. Everyone go see what that was in my a kobold voice while I scramble down to the garage.
Roll me deception. It'll be regular because you have disadvantage.
Okay.
Because they just saw you run out of the very secret locked room.
Yeah.
So roll me deception. Oh.
Wow, that's a nat one.
That is like the that is
Plus
all the time
13.
scrolling that one.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Wait. I have a thing for this. I'm gonna roll one of my luck points.
Okay. I thought I banned the lucky feat. Oh well.
No, you haven't. You banned Tunnel Fighter. You haven't banned Lucky.
Ah, okay.
Actually, he technically already made his second roll
Well.
because you.
No. No.
Irregardless.
That's not quite how the lucky beat works.
Irregardless.
So that's an 18 instead of a 14.
He continues to look at you and is still reaching for his weapon. Tracker.
Yeah, well, I'm using my full action to dash, so I'm probably out of the garage by now if it's open.
It's not open. I did say it was locked. The garage is here. The door is here.
Oh, well, in that case, I hold on.
You're gonna have to drop 5 feet. Roll me acrobatics.
Yeah, sure. Like, if
You will also take an attack of opportunity. He's just going to use a dagger on you. So 22 will probably hit, so you take 14 damage.
What? You're cutting out.
You passed right by this guy, yes?
No, I went to the spot with the ladder and jumped down there.
Okay. So, you're down, you're right at the door, but you used your action to dash, didn't you?
No, I used my bonus action to dash.
Okay, you still have your action. What are you doing?
Thieves' tools, unlocking the garage door.
It takes 1 minute unless you're a mastermind thief.
Oh.
Doesn't it? Or was that a home rule?
I have no idea.
I'll look at. It might be. Just give me a roll then.
Please.
Oh, another luck
Wow.
point. Another luck point. Like this, like the emergency, this kind of emergency stuff is what is what the luck points are for.
The door clicks open, and that's your turn. Blank.
Yep.
Hello.
I have a question before I do my turn.
Yep.
For actions and bonus actions, am I able to do 2 bonus actions? Like
No.
An action?
You get 3 actions, 1 action, and 1 bonus action.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
Alrighty. I can't see him, can I? So I'm gonna see him. And that changes things for me. So okay. I'm gonna cast Hex on this guy. Oh well, whenever. Never mind. I'll cast Hex on this Cobalt.
Alright. You cast Hex. That's your bonus action. You still got your action and your movement.
I'll use my action disengage and move 35 feet. Or 30 feet, I'm sorry.
Okay, move away.
Can
Yeah,
I
I
see
fucked
other
up a
buildings from my
turn.
current location?
Yes, you can see you're in the heart of the city. But it's not your turn.
Okay.
Is that your turn, Alon?
I guess it is.
Alright. It's everyone else's turn.
Doug's
Wait,
is
hang on.
panicking.
Wait, hang on. Did you skip my turn?
Didn't know? I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
No,
He was the 16.
So bees went, Stubbs went. It appears it did skip your turn. What are you doing, Tracker?
Alright, well, bonus action disengage.
I would have done my turn differently if that was the case.
It's too late. Let's just move on, please.
Okay, fine.
Alright, well, bonus
Sorry,
action.
I don't mean to be short. There's a
No,
lot
it's okay.
happening at once. I'm sorry.
I know. It's okay.
Alright.
What are you doing?
Bonus action, disengage, action, dash.
Okay.
And I'm going down this way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an acrobatics, right?
Yep.
Alright, give me acrobatics, where are they? There we go. Alright, well, here we go. D20.
2.
5, 6, 7. It's a 7.
You take 4 faceplant damage.
That's fine.
You might have broken your mask's nose.
Your
Oh,
muzzle.
whatever, doesn't matter. But yeah, that's my
Yeah,
turn.
we've already been made.
So, that's your turn. All right, I changed my mind, Dela. You can redo your turn. Just make it quick.
Okay. I'm just gonna do exactly what I did before. Except I'm gonna cast Hex on Tracker.
Wait, why would you cast Hex on Tracker?
Don't worry about it. Alright.
What?
I think I know why. Just let him do it. I think I know why.
Okay, but I can't do anything else, so that'll be my turn.
All right, it's the Deep Noon's turn. So,
Doug's is panicking.
he is going to immediately look to everyone, every single person here, and he's just gonna rub his head and go, of course. So, you know what he's going to do? He's going to cast haste on himself.
Yeah.
And then he's going to use his movement to get 25 feet, and then he can move another 25 feet. So, he's going to move down here. So he's right by the road. and he doesn't get his second action until his next turn, I believe. No, wait, I believe he
think
does.
He gets it right away.
Okay, so he's gonna hold his action to shoot at any fleeing any fleeing air quotes kobolds he sees, and that'll be his turn. The other guys are these two are going to roll perception checks to try and find Missy, and that's a fail, and that's a fail. So they'll just move down to the road as well. And this guy is going to do an attack on Jugs. So Kobold is going to dagger.
On Jugs?
Yep. 19.
Okay.
Does it hit?
Against me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's 16.
Okay.
I can also deflect missiles.
Yes, but he's not throwing it, he's stabbing you with it.
Oh, okay.
He's then going to
Yeah.
use his bonus action to make another attack without proficiency. So that's... Oh. Okay, so 1d20. So, yeah, 5 will miss. So, you just take 5 plus 7. Okay, so you're resistant to bludgeoning you're resistant to non-magical damage, yes?
I didn't say I was resistant. I said that nothing resists my punches.
Okay. Regardless, it's 12 damage then.
Oh god!
5 slashing, 7 fire. Alright, that's their turn. Then we've got the kobolds here. They are going to use their movement to get closer. And then this one is going to move 5 feet and is going to lift his bow and take a shot at the one unlocking the door. And that's at 20. So, you take...
Uncanny dodge.
Yep, okay. You take 28 divided by... You take 14 damage. And these two will take a shot at blank. That's a nat 1, his bow snaps, and that's a 25 to hit, so that'll hit, and you take 19 damage, blank. Okay? Everyone got their damage done?
Yeah.
Alright, Zark, it is your turn.
Zark is going to proceed to set everything on fire.
Oh boy.
Okay.
First, he's going to move up to about here. He's going to summon his wildfire
Wildfire spirit. Oh boy.
over here.
The new
And
wildfire
then he's going
druid.
to chuck a fireball at the building on the other side, like maybe over here.
Alright,
Uh-oh.
the building sets alight. Well,
Do you want me to roll damage for it?
it's a building. You can roll damage if you want, but... I'm sorry, I forgot to move the... Let me zoom out a bit. There you go. Yeah, somehow the stone building is quite on fire. It appears some of the beams weren't made of wood, made of stone.
They just blow up.
So,
Do you have a marker for my wildfire spirit?
I do not. I will get it in a second. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Gugs.
Actually, wait. When it appears,
What?
it actually goes after me, and when it appears other than me, they each make a dex saving throw of 17, or take 2d10 fire damage. Everyone within 10 feet of here.
So everyone?
I think
Just the guy. Okay.
And this guy.
Okay.
Okay, well, roll the damage.
2d4. 2d10.
What's the DC on the dex save? 17?
17.
Okay, well, the kobold will... Yep, okay. So they both take 7 damage. Okay.
Yay.
And I do believe my spirit goes after me.
Alright. What does the spirit do then?
Okay, Shamit. I thought that you would have noticed it and
I'm
noted
still
it.
trying to get it, but I can't do 2 things at once, Dennis.
Yeah, it's
What is your spirit doing?
let's see.
It takes the dodge action.
Yep, it takes a dog action. You took too long. Alright.
Okay, understood.
Gugs,
So it
what?
automatically takes the dodge action.
Gugs, what's your turn?
This guy over here next to me just hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am flailing about with a lot of flurry of blows.
Alright.
That you have 4 attacks.
Oh, 4 attacks. Okay.
There you have control of the flare. Let's see. So that's a kobold. Anything... The second 2 hit.
Okay, the second 2 hit. 18 damage.
Okay. So...
And I disengage.
Okay.
Because that's what drunken masters can do. They can disengage. It's like, why are you hitting me?
So you're disengaging. What direction are you going? You still have your movement.
Okay, and just backing up into a corner over here.
Okay, you're not going to escape the flaming building?
Not yet.
Alright. Bees.
I'm gonna polymorph the Durger into a cockroach.
It's a deep gnome, not a
Alright.
dirt.
Yeah, it's a
Deep gnome.
deep gnome.
Yeah, my bad. I'm gonna polymorph.
What's your DC?
My spell DC.
Mm-hmm.
15.
It fails.
Dang it.
Is that your turn?
I use my bonus action to hide again.
Okay, roll me stealth. Okay. The kobold points to where you're hiding and says, "She's right. The goblin is right there." Stabs.
Okay. All right. Fucking caution to the winds. Okay. With the door unlocked, I throw it open and book it down the street.
You take an attack because the deep gnome had a prepared action to fire.
Yeah, cantrips only. He's already.
Yep. I know he's
Yeah.
using firebolt. Okay.
Oh yeah. Want to make sure you didn't throw a fireball at me.
Okay. So he rolled a 19.
That hits.
You take 21 fire damage.
I
Yeah.
touch that.
Uncanny dodge.
Alright, you take 10 fire damage.
Yeah, and then I am out of sight at this point.
Alright. Tracker.
Alright. Well, double action here. Thanks to Ranger, Swift Feet, Fleet of Foot, bonus action to dash, and main action to dash as well. I am gone as well.
Alrighty.
But I do zip by this guy, so he gets to sideswipe me.
Alright, he's going to take his attack because he was waiting. He's going to use his dagger, and that's a 25. So
Yeah.
you take 8 plus 5. 13.
Alright.
Deep dash. That's a deep dash. Ew.
This was a mistake.
Wait, hold up. You need me to stay within 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Alright, hang on, if I plot myself there.
No, I can dash too as an action, so.
And also as a
Alright.
bonus action because goblins.
All right. Well, I'll put myself there.
Okay,
Does that still work?
that'll work.
All right. Well, that's where I'll be. Sorry.
Alright,
Fine.
Blink.
I will. Actually, it was kind of pointless. I'll dash, and I gotta make an athletics check first, or do I need to do I need to go down?
Yeah, you need to make an athletics check to jump down, otherwise you gotta spend an extra 5 feet of movement to climb down.
Okay. I will dash, and I'll make an athletics check.
Alright, make it.
Okay, this is my first 30 feet, and athletics. 16.
Okay, yeah, that'll succeed. So you managed
Okay.
to land on your feet, and the kobold has used his attack of opportunity.
Sorry.
That was all I was gonna say.
I didn't hear the last bit you cut out.
The kobold has used his reaction.
Okay. I will use my bonus action to teleport over here, and then I'll use my action to dash.
Okay. You are clear.
Zoom.
It is now their turn.
Everyone
Hey.
else's turn.
He is going to... the deep gnome, is actually going to give chase. He is hasted, so he can move
Oh.
25... So he can move 75 feet.
Well, yeah, but he'll only have his bonus action left.
Yeah, still he's going to try and follow you for as long as he can. And he's actually going to use his bonus action to cast Expeditious Retreat. No, wait, never mind. I was thinking of Long Strider. I'm sorry. And Long Strider can't be cast on... My bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's just gonna try and keep up with you for as long as he can.
I can still run faster than him.
I know.
And I can go longer. I'm gonna just lead him on a merry chase through brush.
I know. So, that's his turn. These kobolds are going to dash outside, and they're going to prepare an ambush for the people who are still inside. The two kobolds that were already outside are just gonna throw a shot at Tracker. So a 27 will hit. You take 18 damage. This guy's going to move over here, and he's going to take a dagger to you. 23 will hit. So you take 10 damage. Zuck.
Me?
Yep.
The one that took the damage?
Yep.
Okay. So, I am going to move over here. Actually,
Let's just move you this way.
I'm going to have my wildfire spirit come over to me. It's about right here. And then... Just a moment, double checking. Rethinking stuff, sorry. So I am going to move over here without disengaging.
Okay, so you'll take an attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
He'll miss.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to command my elemental to take me and this willing, I assume willing, kobold down here, teleport us down there, and then each creature within 10 feet of that space needs to make a dex save against my spell save. or take fire damage.
Okay. Roll the damage. The DC is 16, yes?
DC is 17.
Okay, well they all take the damage. What is it?
Just a moment. Was
2d10? 1d6 plus 2. Wow,
Then
really?
I'm going to cast Fireball through my Flame Spirit at wherever I was told that the secret room was.
Right here where you sent it the last time.
Yeah, it's basically you hit it by accident the last time.
Okay, so if that's the case and it's already been hit, then I'm just gonna chuck it at another building.
Okay.
These ducks.
You throw it. Is that your
So
turn?
like half the warehouse area is pretty much on fire at this point, right?
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Gugs.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash out of here. And then I see the whole thing of kobolds over here, and I'm like, oh gee. And I'm just gonna use my action to throw down an oil of slipperiness. Right.
I'm just moving you over here because that's where we're having the people
Okay.
fleeing. But you're there, it's just I'm moving you over here just so you have more room to work with.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my action. Once everyone passes by me, I'm going to throw down an oil of slipperiness.
Alrighty. Bees.
Okay. Are the kobolds are seeing me?
They can see you. You just got teleported by your friend.
Okay. I'm gonna draw a card from the deck of illusions.
Okay.
Okay.
Drawing the deck of illusions. Anything could happen.
You drew a cloud giant.
Oh boy. They're bigger than anything else here.
Nice. I'm hoping this will scare the kobolds. I
think they need to make an intelligence check.
You haven't played the card yet, you just drew it.
play the. Can I use the?
You can
bonus
use
action?
an action to draw a card at random from the deck and throw it to the ground at a point within 30 feet of you.
Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, over here.
Okay. You put a cloud giant there.
Oh
Alright.
my god.
Say hello
It's
to my
managing
giant.
at everything.
Say hello to my huge friend.
He's such a huge friend.
Okay. As far as they know, there is a cloud giant there.
Oh my god, it's huge.
Is that your turn?
I still have my movement?
Yes?
Alright, I'm gonna move around the kobold. And
You will take attacks of opportunity.
If you
dang
don't
it.
disengage.
I disengage.
Okay. Move.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Alright, and that's your turn. Steps.
Okay, so that deep gnome almost like, is it like, we're not actually here, right? It's just theater of the mind at this point.
It's mostly theater of the mind, yeah. It's just I
Okay.
wanted to give you a bit of room so you could, move
Yeah,
to
well-
show you distance.
Okay,
Yeah,
and the
we're-
deep gnome is still like chasing after us, right?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm just gonna keep booking it, and I'm gonna like try and run through alleyways and around and just turn corners as much or as much as I can. I can like keep it to the roads, but just making sure he doesn't get a consistent line of sight on me, because I don't want to get fireballed again.
You do see a few spells go off just missing you at times. And eventually you manage to get enough distance that you start not seeing him. You don't see him anymore. You manage to get away.
I run faster than him, even if he has haste up, and I don't have to keep up concentration to do it.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, you successfully managed.
Yeah, and then once, and then once okay, and then since we're just doing I exit here, once I lose him, I've got to have at least one safe house in Prosh, right?
Yeah, you have Mia.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take a very circuitous route back to her.
Okay. Tracker.
Alright. Bonus action and action to just get the hell out of there. Dash, I will take the actually... Can I make it that far? Yeah, I can. So, bonus action, disengage, and action to just dash all the way as fast as I can, and I am out of there.
Alrighty.
I throw down the potion of slipperiness.
Okay, roll me it so I know what it does.
Okay.
So you do still have Zark there.
Okay.
I can teleport.
Yeah, you can teleport. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm just gonna copy paste it here.
Okay.
Sigri spell, and I'm just gonna have it be DC 14 for the save, or they slip.
Okay. Blank.
Okay.
No, Tracker.
Yeah?
Did you just go?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Blank.
ran.
Okay, do I see the deep gnome in sight?
Were you running with Fiona?
I was, but I'm not as fast as the rogue.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, you would say that, what's your movement speed if you max dash da-da-da-da?
Probably 60 or 90.
So, he
like, none of the others can dash as a bonus action.
okay,
Oh, okay, so it's just...
I can talk, though, Fiona. So yes, he's right on your tail.
Okay, I'm going to cast Banishment, and I'm going to use it as a heightened spell.
Okay, so what's the DC?
DC is 15, he has disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, that just made the difference.
Yep. Guess what? He's gone. You have 1 minute to get out to flee. Which is plenty of time because 1 minute is about like 500 feet.
Yeah.
So, it is now their turn. And they are all going to turn. And, wait, that's the wrong thing. Now, let me see. Grease. So the two on the grease must make a dex save. That's a success, and that's a success. So they are going to step right here, and right here, and right here, and right here. And this one's going to need to make a dex save.
There's a wildfire going on.
There's a wildfire spirit in one of the spaces.
Yep, I know. They don't care.
Okay.
They have a
They got
giant behind
They
him.
got insurance. They're fine. They don't care. They just want to kill. They just want to kill at least one of you.
Oh, fuck
Right.
me.
They got insurance. They don't care.
Oh, jeez.
And I mean, to be fair, neither does Stabs, at least.
So, let's see. We've got. You can roll the damage if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 daggers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And your AC is what?
I updated it. It's 13.
13? Okay, so that will hit. That won't hit. That won't hit. No, wait. They get advantage because of pack tactics.
Oh, jeez.
That will hit. That will hit. And that will hit. Wait, that's 4. 12, 14, 12, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I must have missed one. Oh, well. So, you take 8 plus 8 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. 6 plus 2 plus 7 plus 6. D3 damage.
Oh.
You know what? You know what? I can see your health there. You know what? I'm gonna lower that down to 61.
Okay.
So you survive on 1 hit point.
Oh my god. But you're covered in stab wounds.
Call it divine intervention. So, you have just deep wounds going down your body. Your little mask is completely broken off, and your horns are snapped in two. But you are just barely alive. You don't even know how. Roll concentration 5 times
What is this concentration for?
for your fire thing.
Is that concentration?
Does that require concentration?
Yeah, I imagine it would be. It's a summoning.
No,
I
it's an
think it's
ability.
more of
I
a
don't
wild
see
fit
it.
thing.
It is not.
Alright. So, Zark.
I'm going to tell my wildfire spirit to get me out.
Okay, where do you move?
Teleport my, behind the flame giant, the frost giant.
Cloud giant.
Cloud
Okay.
giant, yeah. And then I am going to book it and instruct the wildfire spirit to remain and burn everything.
Okay.
Also, this is oil, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I imagine it's flammable.
They do not care. Like I said, they have insurance.
And they're on fire right now.
Yeah, I know. They don't care. Like I said, they have insurance. They've been on fire the half of this entire time.
My god.
So, Gugs.
And then I'd like to spend an action
Mm-hmm.
to cast Cure Wounds on self.
Okay.
Of a certain high level.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Gugs.
Okay, so they're currently on fire. I'm just gonna move a little bit over here. I'm seeing everybody running away. He just stands there.
You're not.
Drink.
You're cutting out, Becca.
Okay, sorry. Okay, he's gonna take the dodge action.
You're not fleeing?
He's gonna wait
Okay.
and wait
Bees.
for everyone else to flee.
Bees.
I move ahead 30 feet.
Okay. By this point, you are out. You're free. Stabs, you're free. Tracker, that's Alex, yes? You're also free. Blank, I can't remember. Did you get out?
He banished the guy and.
Right. Alright, you're free. By this point, a large group of kobolds and Durigar are coming right up the stairs, right over here. And they're going to use their action to dash.
I was not prepared for this. Okay. But
What
Gugs
was
is gonna
your
be.
plan?
You know what? I don't think that's enough. No, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
You get the point yet?
Okay.
Okay, I think that's enough.
Oh my.
Just cast Fireball, you'd be okay.
So, these
Yeah,
kobold. Sorry?
I was gonna say, but yeah, not seriously. Don't be that person. Just run.
These kobolds are all going to. I know about the oil, I'm going to roll for it in a second. They completely ignore the fire, and they don't even care about the frost giants. Like, they just want to kill you. They know if they don't get one of you, they're gonna be in big trouble. So, you get. Let's see. So, they need to make a dex save. So, dex. So, let's see. The DC was 14, yes?
Yeah, 14.
Okay, these two fall prone and they spend half their movement to get back up. So their movement goes from, let's see. Yep, that's all their movement. So you take 3 attacks. Okay.
I'm taking the dodge action, so that's just a regular
Actually,
attack.
no, they wouldn't be. Actually, they'd fall prone here, so they'd only have 5 feet. They'd only have used 5. So they have 25 movement, so they can move to about here. Yeah. Okay, so you take 3 dagger attacks. 1, 2, 3, and you take 2 crossbow attacks. One of them breaks their bow, and he's gonna swear a little bit. You know, kobolds. I believe a 19 will hit you.
Crossbow?
No, this is the dagger.
The dagger?
Dagger was a 19. Did it hit?
Yeah.
20 dagger, it hits. And then
Yeah.
you've got 1 crossbow hit, that was a 24.
I'm gonna use my reaction to deflect that.
Can you deflect it? Alright. Roll 1d20 plus dex plus your, So it's 5, 6, 7 damage, so you can probably reduce it to 0 as long as you get a good roll.
Okay, 1d10 plus
Your dex plus your monk level.
the
So
That's the...
14.
Oh, well that didn't work. Hold on.
Yeah, I deflect it.
Alright, well that's from the... That's...
And drop it down.
Okay, well that's from the daggers. So you take
Okay.
28 damage from the daggers.
28 from daggers. I'm still kicking.
Alright, Zark, what are you doing?
So, I continue moving 30 feet away.
Alright, you're clear.
I'm going to hand a fireball to my fire spirit and tell it to throw it wherever it will hurt the most.
Okay,
And then that's all it is.
alright,
Because I used my action to cast fireball.
okay. You're clear.
Which would be. I'm just gonna roll this just cause.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
okay. So,
That's all.
okay. So you're clear of the fight. Gugs, what are you doing?
Disengaging and running away.
Okay. So, you watch the kobolds look at you leaving, and they all share a glance, and then they pat themselves off and step out of the oil.
The flaming oil.
A large explosion goes off behind them into the building, and then more flaming kobolds come out. And they all share a glance, and then a voice speaks out and says, "Fan out and find them. I'm in a very bad mood today, and if you can't find them, some of you might be fired. Literally.
They're already on fire.
Combat is
By the
now
way, for
over.
reference, while I'm doing my 30 feet away, I continue to hand my fire spirit fireballs until
It got dispelled.
I'm pretty sure we'll get this spelled eventually anyway.
Yeah.
It got
So it's
dispelled
fine.
after the... Okay. So, you all make it to safety. And give me a second to drag all your tokens back onto the player's marker. Do 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 do, and you're all on the player's marker.
Once we get to safety, I'm guzzling down a potion of greater healing.
So, you all made it back to your safe house, the book store. So, you completed your mission. Do you all head back, or do you wait for the heat to die down a bit?
Probably wait for the heat to die down so they don't follow us back to the hideouts.
Okay. Do you send word that you completed the mission?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And also, and along with that, say if we don't come back, well, if we don't come back, and if we, you know what I mean. If we don't come back, move. If we do come back and we seem different, run.
Yeah, wait, Bees has teleportation circle. We could literally just bamf out of there.
Oh
Right,
yeah.
We could do it.
Have you spent the money to put a teleportation circle in the goblin hideout?
No, I didn't put any teleportation circle in the hideout.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was,
we're waiting then.
that was Zark.
There wouldn't be one, is what I'm saying. It's too much of a risk.
Okay.
Also, it
A
takes a year.
teleportation circle.
Yeah, you have to sit around doing it daily for a year.
Okay.
Irregardless, you all spend time waiting around, reading the books. Books.
Drinking.
And eventually, the heat does die down enough that you're able to sneak back out and make it home. You're greeted by a few, the goblin folk, and they all give you, happy smiles, and they say, "Hey, what a mission, eh? We're still getting word about how much damage you did. Wicked." And another one speaks up and he says, "You're getting the best chicken tonight."
Oh yeah.
Now that's how you just hide corporate espionage.
"I got a fresh keg of beer for you, Gogs."
Oh, you're so
I set
right.
everything on fire.
It's gonna
You
be
get
a
it.
party tonight, boys.
I play Madra happily.
I
Yeah,
slapped
you said
Stark on the back. You did good, buddy. Yeah.
You set everything on fire, and you nearly got killed because of it.
Yeah, but on the plus side, so the documents will probably look like an accident.
I gotta say, there have been some close calls.
You then see your boss begin to walk around. Ever serious and official, he waits for you to, fall silent, and then he begins to pull out small bags of coin and begins to hand you your share of the money.
Yeah, boss, we did good, right?
You did good.
Oh yeah, drinks on me tonight, boys.
You each gain 383 gold,
Nice.
Sweet.
including your share for all coming back alive.
Okay. So it's 300.
And 83. Just roll it. Just use roll /
Okay.
Like
I'm
that.
using a calculator.
Anyway, he looks to you all and he says, "Good work out there."
Blink just shrugs.
Gerard gives yet another lazy salute. With a mug.
You mean
Let's-
Jug?
Gugs.
Gugs.
Yeah.
He reaches into his bag and then you see that he only took a 10 gold. He only took the family share the same as everyone else, despite being a leader. So he only has 50 gold on him. And yet he pulls out the 50 gold and then hands you each a gold piece each and says, "For a drink. Let me buy your drinks for tonight."
Oh yeah, boss. We're gonna party tonight.
And then he turns and begins to head back to, where he sleeps.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but I couldn't really go for that drink. There were so many times where I was afraid that we would get busted too early.
Ah,
We did get
please,
busted.
you worry too much.
We
I
did
could
get
s-
busted too early.
We did.
I could swear that one kobold was checking me out.
Why would anyone
Don't-
check you out?
Don't flatter yourself.
Hey, I was in disguise, you idiot.
Yes, and even in
You look
disguise,
way
it
better in
doesn't hide.
disguise, I'll admit that.
Okay,
Yes.
Bees goes and attacks, Tracker and stabs.
Oh jeez.
Non-lethal?
No.
They would just have, yeah, it's like like we just like it's a fight cloud.
Yeah, you just get into a brawl and you quickly begin to get a crowd as goblins begin to amass and they go, "Oh yeah, fight! Okay, I got 5 gold on bees." No wait, is bees fighting? I got 5 gold on the one with the hair. Wait, they both have hair.
Yeah, like Dad just like calmly walks out of the dust cloud. The other two are still going at it, and just takes a seat to watch us.
Bees grabs stabs and pulls him back into the dust cloud.
No.
No, you gotta roll for that.
Roll.
Rats.
Cunning action, okay.
Bonus action disengage.
I didn't know.
Regardless, while the crowd is cheering and all making bets, that is where we will end this one shot.
Hey.
Like, okay, so full disclosure, my original plan involved, and like I thought at the royal couple family would still be there. My original plan involved you guys going to kill them again as a distraction.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't be against it.
I don't think Gugs was there when it happened.
Yeah, I think that was a totally different group.
Yeah.
Sorry, I nearly took off without you using your hex thing.
It's okay. I was planning on using it as like a trickster kind of deal.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what did you guys think? Did you have fun?
Oh,
I had fun with Gugs.
Are we offline?
Not offline yet, no. I figured I'd go.
I had fun doing in the stab's voice. My throat is. Oh.
Well, I'll wrap up the stream now then. So, see you all next week. We should be continuing with the regular group. Take care. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. It was nice working with you guys.
Thanks again, Becca.
Yay.
Bye.
Fire, death, fighting freedom. family darkest fear.